What is up? What is up? What is up? What is up, y'all? Okay, 1 second. Okay. Ooh. So let's get back into this whole bricks and minifigs reckless band, and we're playing catch up because we're behind. Okay, we are behind. We're running late on this whole story. We are in the middle of just episode one. Just episode one. So, um, let's without further ado, let's go ahead and continue going on.
If you choose to sue us, we will drag this out in court till it is well past what this collection is worth.
So let's lay out the puzzle pieces really quick. If Brian and his dad sue Bricks and Minifigs, it's gonna ruin their lives. And by the way, this Bricks and Minifigs company has been treating this family. I only think it's fair if they're the ones that get their lives ruined.
Yeah. Okay.
In order to make things right, it looks like we gotta do this.
Okay, so
Now Bricks and Minifigs has their life ruined, and you can see Brian and
I know we went
us,
through.
we are the ones now doing the illegal activity. So I told
know
my
we
group
went
the
through
plan. We have to do something illegal.
I thought you said you didn't do anything illegal. Right.
Well, but the thing is, they're getting screwed because of it, because they would have to upfront the cost, and then have to take the court. And
Oh,
it's
I'm definitely illegal.
And the group is in. So now it's time to do an illegal business move against Bricks and Minifigs. Let's just hope that they take the bait and sue us.
What I was thinking is, what's the easiest way to sue us? We steal their name.
They're stealing their name.
Oh, man.
Perfect. First, I went to Google Maps and took a screenshot of the sign outside their store. I got rid of their tagline because it's boring, and I changed it to "We steal from old people." And now the tagline's actually accurate. Also added a cute little company logo. And this is my plan of how I'm gonna make it into court with Bricks and Minifigs for free. Once we're in court, we can finally hold Bricks and Minifigs accountable for stealing the world's largest Star Wars Lego collection. And of course, they're also gonna try to get me in trouble, but this is where I'm gonna make my grand reveal. You see, this entire time, my company name was actually called We Steal from Old People. Yeah, the words Bricks and Minifigs, that's just the company tagline. In America, there's no specific law that says whether the tagline has to be above or beneath the company name, so I'm just allowed to do this.
So people are just
All right, so to me that's clever. To me that is a little clever, probably a tactic that shouldn't have been done, but it's clever. You know, I guess that at some point in time in life, you have to. How do I put it? You have to. When you're stuck between a rock and a hard place, like some of these people are, they are, I mean, what is there to do? So, I don't know if everybody have watched the. Let me see here. Let's see if I can pull it up quick. Uh, mm, okay, so I just pulled this up by reference. I don't know if anybody's ever watched this Johnny Q. What is up, Quackers? Welcome in, welcome in. Anyways, if you ever watched this movie Quackers, I mean Johnny Q. Sorry, Quackers. Um, this is about a father and their child, and how the corporate of the hospital will not like do anything about the son's heart transplant, and basically he's gonna let the kid die because of insurance issues. That's the corporate, the bureaucracy of everything. The father's doing everything, played by Denzel Washington, to try to make things work with the corporate hospital, you know. And of course, they're saying, you got to do what you got to do. And right now, that's where it's at right now. Is hold up, I'm hearing echo. Give me a second here. I don't know where the echo is coming from. There's okay. There's no echo in the stream. Okay, sweet. So as we continue on here, this is, you know, the father actually ends up having to lock down the hospital just to get them to take care of their son. I mean, that's an extreme that you cannot blame anybody for going to. You can't blame anybody for going to an extreme when there's lives at risk and at hand. All right. I see. Yo, chat. We are also at 20K subs. Let's get all our friends and family in here. Yeah. Oh man, I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Quackers. Anyways, much love to you. Much love to you. So, as we go on with the situation, at some point in time there is a limit. There's a limit to what anybody can do. And so that is definitely the case. And yes, Quackers, I remember you. Much love to you and your family. Was it Sarah is your sister, I believe. Much love to y'all. Thank y'all for coming back in, checking it out. So this review is we're reviewing over this big story that's going on and how corporate and all this stuff has just gotten to a point. Quackers, one thing you probably don't know from last time is last time I seen you, I was walking around and everything. Well, now I don't know if you can tell, but I'm in a wheelchair. So I'm rolling around right now, recovering from more surgeries. As you know, that I had health issues. So as you know, as I had health issues, and man, it's fine. My streams haven't been all the greatest and stuff like that. Like I said, I've been in and out of surgeries. Uh, yeah, I have a foot surgery. I still have two procedures to do on this one foot. Um, then I have to switch over to the other foot. I'm currently in the wheelchair and trying to make progress, try to get better. Hopefully, probably this time next year I'll be walking again. Anyways, now back to Reckless Ben and this whole story that's transpired. But like I said, Johnny Q, the movie, the father had to go to an to extremes just to get his son saved, you know. And somebody that's in current events right now is Luigi Mangione, the one person who unalived an insurance bigwig, and there's causes and reasons for what he did. Yeah, Luigi has a lot of support. A lot of people who agree in that situation and all that. Nobody deserves to die, yes, but in some circumstances, like what we're seeing here in the Brian Manziel case and Reckless Ben case against Bricks and Minifigs, they're having to go to extremes because financially and because only the rich can get richer. Apparently, only the rich can get away with things. Is what it seems like. That's where we're at this moment. Now let's continue on with the video.
Assuming that the MiniFigs, actually, it's the tagline of our company, and our company name is actually "We Steal from Old People."
Yeah.
And now, because I'm actually not stealing their name, it's going to be so easy for me to win this court case, and Brian's going to get his entire Star Wars Lego collection back. All while Brooks and Minifigs pays for all the legal fees. So I registered We Steal From Old People as an official ordering company. And now that my company is legally approved, I made a website, and you can visit us at www.westealfromoldpeople.com. You can help support us by buying some of our We Steal From Old People merch.
So www.westealfromoldpeople.com is the name of the business, but they're using Bricks and Minifigs as the tagline. All right, which is a complete opposite of using Bricks and Minifigs as the name, and We Steal From Old People as their tagline. So it's just another clever. This is so clever, you know. I don't know the legalities of it, but we're going to go ahead and check out how legit We Steal From Old People is. Okay, all right. Y'all guys will see this, and y'all get to y'all see this, and later on during the story, you'll see what this means right here. Capacity verification. Select all squares containing a U-Haul. All right. So this is strictly hilarious. That's wow, you really goofed there. You selected 9 squares. You must be seeing things. Craps. This is a joke. Oh my god. This is, hey, by the way, make sure you're on westealfromoldpeople.com .store and .org are not us and are operated by fraudsters. Lots of laughs. Never mind, we took them down. Who's next? All right. So that T-shirt is sold out. The MMS thief over here is sold out. This is sold out. This is Reckless Ben. Man, all this stuff sold out. All right. So a legit storefront on a website storefront. It is it's crazy. It's crazy to see, but it's there. You'll get the choke later on as we go on to the story. All right, so Quackers,
Or give us a call. As you can see, we have great reviews. Now to promote this website, I'm going to put my company logo directly over top of the Bricks and Minifigs company logo. So as ChatGPT, what dimensions this billboard is. Sick. I'm making my logo with the exact same dimensions.
Yes, dude! It looks exactly the same.
This is where we started to realize we are taking this way further than just a bad business practice. I'm pretty sure putting my logo over their logo is actually criminally illegal. But luckily for us, though, if we go back to the beginning of the video, Bricks and Minifigs actually gave us a solution of how any company pretty much can get away with this.
You have to talk to the store owner. Yeah, like they're all locally owned and operated. And we can't do anything with it here. Their decisions are their decisions. For sure.
So when they say go to corporate, how do we respond next time?
I have no idea. You have to take it up with them. It's your thing with them.
So basically, if you put all the blame on your lower franchises, you're safe. So I registered 5 franchises under my We Steal From Old People company.
Who wants to be the owner of the first company?
Ooh. I want to be an owner.
Congratulations, you're a franchise owner! If you choose to put a bunch of banners on their store, I can't get in trouble for anything.
Yeah, every one of my friends is now a legal franchise owner of We Steal From Old People.
Clever. That's the whole getting to taste your own medicine type of situation. Okay. Alright.
Each of my franchise owners is allowed to make their own decisions of how they want to run the company. And what they've decided is that they're getting 2 pumpkins, and they're going to use these pumpkins to support this tarp, and they're going to climb up the Bricks and Minifigs building, and they're going to hang our logo over top of their logo. And I basically just sit down here and, have my franchise owner do everything for me. And we did. And the sign is way too small. What the heck, ChatGPT? I'm stuck inside. It works now, so we're still going on the plan. We're sending out the Bricks and Minifigs People company booth right outside of their entrance.
If anyone wants to walk into the Bricks and Minifigs store, they have to get through me and my merch.
You know, I have all of the court papers already filled out if they want to sue me. Hopefully they take the bait.
What up? You want to buy some merch?
Yeah.
What's this?
Yeah, we also got some We Steal From People barf bags because honestly what they're doing in the store is so gross, it's probably going to make all the customers throw up.
Do you have an XL? Large. Well, we stopped a customer from going into Bricks and Minifigs, and he left with our merch.
It was going pretty good, and I was stopping a lot of customers from entering the actual Bricks and Minifigs store.
A cup? Okay. Yeah, I might just be out here all day. This is going very well.
It was almost going too well.
It's basically the end of the day now. They haven't really seen me because these windows are tinted, I guess.
In order to get the store's attention, my friend Jay is going to walk into the store just pretending to be a normal customer and ask what's going on.
Is this the main store or is it the one that's out front?
Like, is this the main entrance?
Yeah. No. I'm saying like the counters. There's 2. There's one here and then one outside.
No, there's a guy who's selling stuff out front. I don't know what he's selling.
Wait, what? What?
Hello, you want to buy a shirt? What?
You can't be out here doing this.
If you want to buy one, I can give you 50% off if you want.
No, you cannot be out here doing this.
Why not?
Were you the guy that was just trespassed out of here? It's the guy that was out there. It was the guy that we just trespassed.
What was it?
Yes.
She's calling the cops right now.
Oh, the police are here.
This is a problem. The police told me yesterday that if I ever come back to this store in my lifetime, I'm getting arrested.
If you come back, you will be arrested. Okay? You understand that?
And as you can see, they still haven't sued me. I can't just give up on the plan before being sued. So I did a switcheroo with this guy. He's wearing my exact same clothes and his legal name is also Ben. And once the police find out that they caught the wrong Ben, I'm gonna be super far away.
Oh, it's so cold.
Okay, I couldn't get that far away. The water was freezing, but I think I got far away enough at least. But anyways, back to the store. The police instantly tried removing our booth because us stealing their name is very illegal. But if we want to get away with this crime, all we have to do is copy Bricks and Minifigs. We have to put all of the blame on an anonymous corporate person, and then when they ask who corporate is, we just don't tell them.
Police wanted to speak to
Oh, hello, this is corporate. We steal from old people. How's it going?
You do what?
Well, the corporation is called We Steal from Old People. And our tagline is Bricks and Minifigs. We're a legitimate business, so yeah. What?
Who am I talking to?
This is corporate.
I know it's corporate, but who are you, corporate?
Corporate, we steal from old people.
No, I know who you are. I mean, who are you as a person?
Oh, I'm just the owner that runs it.
Who am I talking here?
This is the owner of We Steal from Old People. It kind of seems like a civil matter, doesn't it? Like, we have the plaintiff's claim if they want to...
Here's the situation. Do you really want to get in go round and around?
And now, Bricks and Minifigs finally gets a taste of their own medicine. They're now in a situation the police can't help them with. The only way this will ever end is if they sue us. So I went back to the Bricks and Minifigs corporate offices to see if the CEO of this company would sue me.
Going about things the way that you continue to do this is not the right way.
Okay, so the way you're going about things is the right way.
You understand that?
So,
do you understand that?
What's the right way then?
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand that you're telling me that, but what's the right way then?
Like the harassment style that you have conducted.
Oh, like you're not doing harassment style of taking people's businesses? I mean, you did like a hostile takeover, correct?
And bragging to people that you've vandalized the store.
Did you hear him brag about it? Did you hear him brag about it? I didn't hear him brag.
And done other things along those lines. That's not...
Oh, nor admit to it.
The right way of doing
Well, I never vandalized the store, but...
people have told us that you have.
I mean, whatever, like...
Oh, so people told you, so that's, hearsay, right? Hearsay? Yeah.
My, like, franchises do, like, underneath me. I guess that's, like... I can't really control them. I'm just corporate, I guess.
Are you a registered franchise?
Yeah.
You guys have FDDs and everything else in various states?
Yeah.
What states are you registered in?
Oregon.
You're a registered franchisor, so...
Yeah, I'm actually a franchise owner of the franchise, too.
The CEO of this company knows pretty much better than anyone that he can't get us in trouble for what we're doing because we can always just keep passing the blame onto our lower franchises. We're just doing the exact same thing he's doing.
Brick by brick! Brick by brick!
I see what you're doing.
But, yeah, it's like a legal organization. We have, like, legal franchises and everything. It's 100% by the books, and yeah.
The look of despair on that man's face. Oh my God. Just look at that face. Look at that face. That face is a man that is not thinking, 5-10 steps ahead. That's a man who's thinking, what the fuck do I do now? That is like my tail went from perked up to being in between my legs. It dropped and it drooped. I was hanging down low, but now it just got kicked up in my stomach and I have no balls left. That's that look right there. That's that look right there. Tiny Balls McNiff.
I get what you're doing.
I get what you're doing and I appreciate
that you think you're being very clever.
No, that's not thinking he's being very clever. That's being clever. I mean, he's a clever motherfucker. That's what you call having a sense of imagination, and it's having not just imagination, but it's man, I'll have to think of the word for it. There's a certain word for it, but creativity. He's being creative. Man, I think that's why this thing is, how this broke the internet, and it still continues starting to break the internet, is because this is continuing, and the story. This is just the beginning of the story that we're watching right now.
And that you think that you can do all sorts of fun stuff this way, but it's like you have no business being here. So.
Well, we do have business. We have, like, you guys have a bunch of our Legos.
Well, if Bricks and Minifigs is not going to sue me, then I guess we have to settle this outside of court, which is going to be hard because right now, Bricks and Minifigs has somehow convinced the police that they aren't criminals. They just participated in a bad business deal. I mean, Josh has literally already exposed their entire plan to me of how they're planning on getting away with this.
I feel bad for him. That agreement is not criminal.
The agreement's not criminal, but the act of stealing is criminal. I mean, just saying.
That agreement is now civil. So it's a civil matter, it's not criminal.
Now, see how they're hiding behind the law? How they're using the law to get away with shit? You know, a lot of people have done that in life. People who use the law for wrong, it's like using God for the wrong purposes. You know. And we'll get to that further right here. So.
You have extensive legal knowledge.
Yeah, basically a civil crime is just the legal way of saying a business deal gone bad, which, if this truly was just a business deal gone wrong, you would have to settle this through the court. The police aren't able to do anything. We have the police to solve criminal crimes, such as stealing from a lottery. That's a criminal crime that the police would have to investigate. So, here's the plan.
What if we do a lottery?
Yes. First, Brian donates one of his sets to a lottery, someone wins the lottery, and then if Bricks and Minifigs keeps the prize for themselves instead of giving it to the winner, they have now just stolen from a lottery.
Now it's not a business deal gone bad. They're actually interfering with a state-regulated lottery scheme, which is now a criminal offense that the police would have to investigate.
That's a good idea.
That's interesting.
It turns out this is completely legal for us to do.
You still own the Legos, correct?
Technically, we own all of those.
Yeah.
So it would be legal for you to auction your Legos off, right? If you still are the owners, right?
Yeah.
To make sure everything was legally legit,
Great
I registered
story,
for a gambling license,
storming,
which,
and
yeah, it actually takes a long time to get one of these.
Finding out,
sucks.
you know,
But
what
on the DOJ website, it says that if you're a nonprofit or a religion, you actually don't need a license. It'd be cool to use my new We Steal From Old People company, but I already made my first $1 when I was selling stuff outside the Bricks and Minifigs store. And then I used that money to buy food from a robot. But luckily for me, I'm already the leader of a religion called Scientology Sucks, officially approved in California, which is another problem. I guess technically I need it registered in Oregon for this to work. So I registered for an Oregon PO box, which costs $35. I used it for this new Oregon Scientology Sucks nonprofit. I made Marco's Corporation, new company asset, new board number,
Okay, I'm pretty sure I lost everyone, but all you need to know is that I put a lot of work into making sure that this is a legal, legit raffle. That means that if Bricks and Minifigs decide to steal from this raffle, they have now committed a criminal crime, which the police are required to investigate.
Okay.
I want everyone's attention. We're doing a Lego raffle. This Lego set is worth $1,000.
Pretty much instantly, we were a hit, and everyone wanted to win this Lego set. But there's a problem. Under ORS 167.117, each participant must pay something of value in order for this to be considered an official lottery. We're about to charge lots of people money just to maybe be the next victim of Bricks and Minifigs. But we have to charge them money, and if we don't, then it'll actually disqualify our lottery, and the plan we came up with to get the Legos back won't work. But then we realized, wait, we're filming this entire event. We can just give each person $1 as their appearance release fee.
$1 for being on camera, there you go.
So now when they buy a $1 ticket, the transaction cancels out, and each person lost $0.
You get $1 for being on camera, and then
of course I've seen this kind of stuff happen in real life.
Would you like to pay $1 for the raffle? Okay, awesome. So here's your ticket. So what's your business?
What's our business? We're with the Church of Scientology Sucks.
Yeah, I've seen stuff like that kind of happen in real life. I mean,
Finally, it was time to pick our winner.
We are about to see
something
who the
that
winner
people
is
have
right now.
done.
We have the winning ticket right here. 5, 3, 3, 9, 7, 7.
Yeah, mine.
Yeah, I'm aware.
This family legally won this prize. Now Bricks and Minifig doesn't get to them. They're committing a criminal crime, which would land them in jail.
The Lego set is in a place called Bricks and Minifigs. It's like right down the street. We can pick it up.
We drove to the store as fast as we could. We met with the family and went inside to help them claim their prize.
We're gonna give people their price of a stormtrooper speeder set.
Well, actually, my sister.
These people.
My sister. He won.
From who?
I'm conducting this raffle, and you guys have the prize here.
I don't know anything about that.
To inform Amanda of the business deal her store is in, we showed her all of the raffle paperwork and the family who won this Lego set.
I'm not giving out anything.
Like, I can't leave without it.
Yeah, you can. You can have a good day.
Amanda has just made it very clear. Instead of giving this family the Lego set they legally won, her company is gonna steal it.
You're stealing $1,000 from a little girl.
Yep.
Stealing money from a kid, do you find that evil at all, or you that's how you want the business to look?
Amanda now has to cover up this crime her store committed, so she thought the best way to do this was to kick everyone out of the store.
That guy is not supposed to be here. You have a good day.
Wait, she's not gonna give him a prize?
But good thing for us, this isn't a civil crime anymore. Amanda just stole from a lottery. Now that they have officially committed a criminal crime, it's time to get the police involved.
This company just stole the prize from our lottery.
I have officers en route.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
And now the police are here. But for some reason, I think they thought that I was the criminal.
Yeah.
Is this typically how you treat victims if they get their prize stolen, or?
Do you have ID or anything on you?
No.
What's your date of birth?
12/30/1995. Did we commit a crime?
I'm trying to figure that out right now.
The police were very confused on who the actual criminals in this situation were, so we explained everything to them.
So he's like 30 years old.
The police won't just have to take our word for it. I'm carrying all the legal raffle paperwork, plus the Oregon law book that specifically states this is a criminal crime the police are required to investigate.
So we have all the paperwork here. Stealing from a DOJ-approved raffling scheme is a criminal offense which the police have to investigate.
Now that the police have seen the law, they actually agree that a crime has been committed.
That's Officer
They're now
Perez.
finally going to do a police investigation on this Lego theft. The investigator started by taking some notes.
They're selling stuff because they're thieves and stole stuff. It's a raffle?
Yes.
Okay. And we need to investigate some sort of raffle thievery.
Well, he started taking notes until another police officer came and whispered in his ear. I don't know what he said to him, but whatever it was, it made them all completely change their attitudes.
What is that, guys?
Trespass on the property for life. Okay, you come back. You're gonna go in handcuffs and go to jail.
But they trespassed you? But we're just trying to claim our prize.
You guys have no right or have no connection to the story.
What's the name
Well,
of it? Doctor, I mean, Officer
They stole a bunch of, like, they have our prize.
Beavis? Dr. Belvis?
So there's a connection.
Officer?
No, it's criminal. I got the...
Are you gonna listen to me?
This officer's trying as hard as he can to cover up this crime, but I wasn't gonna let him. But eventually, he said, if I don't let him cover up this crime, I'm getting arrested.
We really want to dive down this really deep. We're trying to give some outs, okay? We're trying to work with you guys and give you some outs. We can start looking at that you guys falsified a raffle. Whatever that raffle looked like.
Well, here's the thing is, it's not a falsified raffle. We have all the legal paperwork right here.
You don't have authority to give out
BEV.
a prize. We're just going to get to the point that we're not going to have these conversations. We're just going to put you in handcuffs, take it to you. Are we all on the same?
Bevins. Bevens. Officer Bevins. Alright. I wonder if he's ever been looked into. Because he seems to be the one that's doing a lot of the talking. Just saying.
No.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, I'm not gonna let the police just cover up this crime. I'm gonna get this Lego set to the rightful winner.
First off, we do have the authority to do this raffle, so we are
Are
legally
we done for the night?
No, it's actually required by you guys to investigate this. It's not civil, it's criminal.
Just so we're talking in circles, right?
Yeah, on
Do you
Quintero.
understand what we told you on the other?
Quintero. Okay.
We're talking circle. That's the first time we got falsifying a raffle.
Ben, just answer my question, please. Do you understand what Officer Bevins
Johnson.
kind of what's going to happen? What's going to be the next steps?
I think.
Nope.
Hold on, wait a minute.
No, I'm.
That guy's Johnson. Is that related to Josh Johnson?
Not understand.
You don't understand? What part don't you understand?
Yeah, I was pretty confused on what they were going to arrest me for. I mean, the Fourth Amendment in our Constitution specifically states that the police can't arrest you if they don't have a reason. I keep asking them for a reason, but they can't tell me anything that I'm doing that's illegal.
Well, I don't think we broke the law.
Johnson. Alright, so we got Bevins, Quintero, and Johnson. Okay. Over here. And it's quite clear that he has the paperwork and everything saying that, hey, this is a criminal act. Who you need to be questioning is not us. But who you need to be actually questioning, who actually called y'all here, but it was us, that you actually have to go and investigate, put a hold on sales to that property that is claimed not to be theirs, but which is probably sitting on the shelves right now being sold.
You're saying that part doesn't matter.
So that is allowing evidence to be destruction of evidence, or allowing evidence to be. So wait a minute, the officers themselves are committing obstruction. Just saying, because they're allowing evidence to be, instead of looking into this and stopping evidence from being removed, which it should be the case, they should be able to put a stop to any of the evidence, which is the inventory that is to be questioned in this whole situation. Yeah, there should have been at least put a halt to that, but instead they allow this stuff to keep on going. Bevins seems to be knowing exactly what he's doing. Quintero, well, Bevins acts like he knows what he's doing. Quintero seemed like he was trying to be reasonable, but then he kind of started like growing a pair, I guess, and trying to talk. And then Johnson over here, I don't know if there's any relation to the Josh Johnson that's in question here, which is the owner of that store, along with Brandon Best.
It's pretty black and white.
Because right now, you guys said the law we broke is the falsifying the raffle.
So let's do this. Let's just call it and we'll just go from here, all right, guys? Just please.
So you guys are going to investigate?
We are trying to keep you guys out of handcuffs. We don't want to go that route.
Why will you be putting them in handcuffs?
We actually, you seem like nice guys. We don't want that for you guys. But at a certain point.
Oh, no, it's not Quintero. It's the other guy that seemed reasonable. He's the first guy that was there.
We can't keep doing this. All right, so we're good, guys. All right,
I don't think we're good. We're not good at all.
It's pretty clear. You go on the property, you're going to get arrested.
When I came up with this plan, I was under the assumption that the police are supposed to follow the law, but I was wrong. In Kaiser, Oregon, the police don't follow the law, and because of this, another family got scammed by Bricks and Minifigs. I felt pretty bad, so I just paid this family what this Lego set was worth.
Okay, well, I mean, he did hold the thing, and he knew that that was a possibility. So paying him is just right.
With myself.
Do we call the police officer? Like, what do you do when there's just corrupt police?
Should you go to the police department?
Should we go to the police department?
So we went to the police department to tell them that some of their police are corrupt. And then we realized we're literally just telling the police that they are corrupt. Of course, they're not going to do anything about it. Yeah, they just sent us home.
All right, so that's where, all right, by my understanding, when something like this happens, and that you are doing an investigation like this, and you need to report higher ups, such as the law enforcement, you can't report it to the police department, because guess what? Yeah, they're gonna cover their asses. That's just how it is. They're gonna cover your own ass. All right. Now, if there's an internal investigation done, that would have to be taken up with either the chief, but since there's a criminal aspect to this, this is where you go to district attorney. And throw your evidence there and go from there. Try to go further. Make sure you get first things first.
This is when we realized that this raffle might have actually accomplished something pretty big for us. Josh ended up giving me a call.
You guys keep coming to the stores. You park out front. You do fake raffles. You're threatening my business, you moron.
Josh seems pretty scared, and he should be.
See the hostile way he's talking, even calling them morons and stuff like that. I mean, that's just kind of the crazy thing
Eventually,
about all
I am going to end up solving all of the police corruption that's going on. And once that happens, Josh is no longer going to be in civil trouble. He's going to be in criminal trouble.
It wasn't a fake raffle. It was a real lottery scheme, according to Oregon state law. And it actually is a Class B felony, up to 10 years in prison and a $250,000 fine.
Yeah, the loophole he's been using.
Okay, in honor of seeing a bunch of morons that's representing BAM, I had my man take care of my caregiver take care of a little thing called making my boiled peanuts. My broiled peanuts, you know, like a crawfish broil, but with peanuts. This is representing the nut bags from Bricks and Minifigs, because they have no nuts.
Using this entire time just hiding behind the fact that it's a civil case isn't going to work for him much longer.
Well, let's not argue that. I don't want to. It's just better to just say, hey, you're not a thief. You know what I mean? Definitions of whether it's stolen or not, I don't think, no, anyways, it's not stolen. Why do we care about that? Well, who cares whether it was stolen or not?
But for some reason, Josh still decided not to give the Legos back. I think he might just need one more push. Here's the plan. Take a picture of every single sign that's outside the Bricks and Minifigs store. And now I'm going to redesign every single one to make them way better. For example, I changed turn at the light to turn and go home. In buy, sell, trade, I changed it to steal, sell, trade. And I'm printing all of them out to scale. And nope, I didn't use ChatGPT this time. This time I'm using a much better method, which is a tape measure.
Tape measure.
The exact dimensions of their actual sign that they have up right now.
Now it's time to put our signs directly over top of their signs. But before we had time to do this, Josh gave me a call. He's still trying to convince me to sue him so he gets charged with a civil crime, not a criminal crime, which could land him in jail.
If you think it's illegal, why don't you sue me?
See, before they were able to do it, Josh called, all right? So that means it wasn't done. Because Josh called. And this is Josh Johnson with the same last name as the police officer Johnson.
It's a civil matter. Tell Brian to put his money where his mouth is. Let's go to court.
Okay, you want to do double or nothing?
What are you talking about? Are you stupid?
If you're wrong, you pay us double. If I'm wrong, I pay you double.
Bro, are you dumb? You're obviously a kid. You don't know how this works.
I think you're scared. Double or nothing, let's do it.
You're so dumb, bro.
I think you're scared.
Okay, I'm not scared.
Let's do double or nothing.
I'm not doing
If you lose, you pay us $400,000. You're scared. You're a chicken. I'm calling.
Okay, so remember, I'm eating boiled peanuts. And like I said, this is showing who has the balls, who has the nuts, and who doesn't. Well, we're seeing right now, it's the showing of the nuts. Let's see how it works out.
Calling you out. You're scared. I'm calling you out.
Bro, quit being stupid.
You're too scared. You're scared.
Okay, do you want me to
Put your money where your mouth is.
Are you just gonna be a pussy, or are you gonna?
I'm putting my money where my mouth is. You put your money where your mouth is.
Okay, let me talk.
Okay.
When Brian first came in, we identified anything that was on that list that would have.
Right. So now, from not knowing about the wonderful Brian Mansell collection, now he knows about it, and now here's details.
His that Amanda didn't sell, and we set it aside, and it's still sitting there. We're happy to give you your stuff back. I just don't want any more damage to the store.
I guess Josh has finally realized that whatever he's going through right now will literally never end for him unless he gives the Legos back.
I'm happy to give you the inventory. It's only bringing me harm because you guys are doing wackadoo crap, trying to attack us.
Well, it looks like we won, and Brian is finally getting his Legos back.
This definitely changes the trajectory of a lot of the things that we had in
yeah, dude, we had some really good.
So we got Sheldon, we got Victor, and we got Ben. And you're like, we have plans to keep on going, but this is kind of changing things up. So let's go ahead.
Ideas, yeah. Well, what do we do for the next couple hours if it's raining?
Meaning that they didn't do some of the stuff.
Let's go bowling.
We waited a few hours for Brian to get off work, and now he's off work.
Hey, Brian's off work.
So we showed him our entire conversation with Josh.
So what can we do now to work with you guys to get the sets back?
Okay, this is what I need done. I need a written apology from Brian. I need all the negative comments taken off. I need positive reviews on there to make up for the damage. And then I'll give them back.
So you're holding my sets hostage.
So we.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. All right. So I see what's happening there.
You thought we were getting the Legos back already? We're not even halfway through the video yet. Yeah, so basically before Brian can get his Star Wars Lego collection back, he has to write Bricks and Minifigs an apology letter for making this Facebook post. Bricks and Minifigs really doesn't like this Facebook post being up, because in this Facebook post, Brian calls Bricks and Minifigs out for stealing his Lego Star Wars collection.
I'm not apologizing for shit.
I agree, but it sucks. But here's like where we're at, right? If you could just write the letter, like we can get the Legos back.
I walked in there with the best of intentions. Here's proof of my collection in the store. I want it back, and they've done nothing but lie and make my life a living fucking hell over this. I've gone through 9 months of anxiety, stress, hospital-ridden, medication-taking types of burden.
I'm not downplaying what happened to you. It's just,
No, I am not apologizing to this fucking asshole.
It sounds kind of crazy that Brian would be saying this, but I see where he's coming from. I've gotten to personally see a tiny bit of how this company bullying his family has just torn his entire life apart.
I just want to say thanks, guys. I have to go because I'm having a gnarly panic attack right now.
But at the same time, if Brian just writes this apology letter to Bricks and Minifigs, he'll get all his Legos back.
I get it. You're asking me to swallow my pride and write this letter, and I get it.
But then Brian told us a bigger reason we shouldn't write this apology letter. Because Brian told us that this apology letter is really a trap. Yeah, this is Josh trying to trick us into giving him a get-out-of-jail-free card. What I mean by this is, if Brian makes an apology letter to Bricks and Minifigs, then Bricks and Minifigs can now use this letter as written evidence in court that they're not the bad guys, Brian's the bad person. Brian told us that if we give them this get-out-of-jail-free card, then they have absolutely no reason to ever give the Legos back. I just want to say, if this is actually what Bricks and Minifigs' plan is, then that's insane. But I really wanted to find out if this is what their plan was. So I decided to tell Josh that Brian is going to send him an apology video.
He makes the apology, then we can get the Legos back like today or tomorrow, you think, or?
Yeah.
Just in case Bricks and Minifigs has evil intentions with this apology video, I wanted to give him something that they couldn't use in court. So I went back to the beginning of the video and took a screenshot of Brian's face and put it into this website. I also uploaded this video of Sheldon.
Hi, I'm Brian Mansell.
And after just a little bit of deep faking, it now looks like this.
Hi, I'm Brian Mansell, and I apologize sincerely for accusing you guys of stealing my Legos. I was wrong, and you were right.
This is the ultimate test. Was Josh being sincere, or was this all just one big trick?
I want to give it back to him. That's the long and the short of it. We've run me over. I'm good. We got to win Amanda over, right?
Uh-huh.
Apologize to Amanda.
Okay. I guess Brian's just a little worried that you guys are just going to keep postponing it until,
No. You're going to get him. You're going to get him. I'm not going to screw you. You have my word. That's not who I am.
Uh-huh.
I promise you. I swear to God. Don't apologize to her. Say sorry, man. Sorry. We did a fake raffle.
So before we can get the
remember what I said about using the police department and how people use God for the wrong reasons? There you go. Prime example. Now he's using, I swear to God, I'll do this. I'm putting God in the picture. But when you don't live up to this, when you don't live up to it, you know, you're just shitting on God's name. All right. And you don't do that. Because I'll tell you right now, God don't like that. You know, people wonder why there was a whole story of Noah's Ark and the whole story of that is all in the Bibles and all this stuff that's showing all this stuff. A lot of it is because it's like, for example, God gave us all these wonderful things in life, and bearing fruit, having children, and having sex are one of them. But when you destroy these wonderful things by putting a price tag on it, like putting a price tag on love or sex or whatever else that is supposed to be of God and supposed to be something, that is what makes it sinful, and that is putting down God's name, you know. So let's continue.
Legos back. Josh made up one new thing I have to do. I have to apologize to Amanda for my raffle being fake, even though I put in a lot of effort to make sure my raffle was actually real. I don't know. It almost feels like another trap. The employee we brainwashed from before told us that the owners are coming up with schemes to try to get us arrested.
After you left, I got a call from my boss, and it was like, how do we get them arrested? How do we get them arrested?
Maybe Josh is saying this to trick me into going back into the store so Amanda can call the police on me and have me arrested. But I had to find out for sure.
You give me permission to go into the store to apologize to her? To make peace?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
Hi Amanda, how's it going? We came to make peace, and we talked to Josh. He told us to come back and make peace with you. Is that okay?
It turns out I was right. This was a trap. Bricks and MiniFigs doesn't care about giving us the Legos back. They just want to get us arrested.
There was a gentleman who was trespassed off the property maybe 4 or 5 days ago, and he's literally standing right in front of the store. Right here in the store in front of me.
We only have a very small amount of time before the police arrest us. So we decided to use this time to see if we could finally convince Amanda to make peace with us.
Well, I guess before they get here, we just wanted to talk to you, like civilly, if you would like to have a peace treaty with us.
Not in a harassing way, not in a very peaceful way.
Would that be okay with you?
But making peace with us did not seem like a priority for Amanda. Her priority was was to get us arrested.
It's just a regular peace treaty, a one-page document. If you need to go over it, like, you know, you need to take your time.
They have, like, the papers they're trying to get me to sign, it literally just says peace treaty. I don't know who this other guy is. He's apparently a guy.
Oh, he's the treaty guy.
Friend or the treaty guy.
He has some kind of like treaty on a scroll.
Well, do we stick around for the cops or do we?
And so we waited for the police to show up. And they never showed up. But I guess it makes sense. I mean, the last time the police showed up, I was fully prepared with the Oregon law book. The Oregon law scared the police so much that they had to run away. I think they're scared to come back.
Hey, where the heck are these cops? Hi, Josh.
Ben, how's it going?
It's good. So we walked in, we were like, hey, we're sorry. We have permission to come back here and like apologize. And she's like, I'm calling the cops. And she like starts.
Josh now realizes that his last-ditch plan to get me arrested, well, that plan didn't work.
I'm sorry Amanda did that. Thank you for doing that.
It looks like Josh has no other choice than to give Brian his family's Legos back.
You apologize, and it's up to them to accept. So let's cross Amanda off that checklist. Let's get this done.
And now that our work here is done, we decided to head back to Los Angeles. It's too late to pick up the Legos today, but tomorrow they're finally gonna give this family their Legos back. And now it's tomorrow. But the store has Brian's phone number blocked, so he can't call them. So instead, I called the store to see how Brian could pick up his Lego sets.
I was just wondering if you guys are still down to get the Legos back today.
I think. I just want to make sure everything's properly.
The guy I'm on the phone with was trying as hard as he could to stall. It turns out that this is actually the same guy in the security camera footage that kicked the old owner out of the store. Google says his name is Brandon Best, and apparently he's co-owners of this franchise along with Joshua Johnson.
They need to look deeper
but
in him,
for some mystery reason, they weren't able to give the Legos back today.
Him and Joshua.
On Monday type thing.
Now it's Monday.
It is Monday. Hey, I was just calling to see if you guys are still down to give the Legos back today.
He said. I would imagine it'll get done sometime this weekend, so I don't know for sure. I don't have a quick update, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I still don't have really a good update. Yeah, you bet. Thanks for your patience. Sorry, it's kind of crazy.
Hey.
Please leave your message for.
He said I probably won't be able to talk tonight. What the heck? Why do they keep postponing this?
Call has been forwarded to voicemail.
What the heck? Yesterday he said he would call me today.
Call has been forwarded to voicemail. Call has been forwarded to voicemail.
Okay.
Is not available.
Okay.
Please leave your message for.
It's been over a month now.
Over a month.
And yeah, I've gotten no answer.
And finally, after a really long amount of time, they finally answered my call.
I'm not going to distribute those things at this point. We've kept them on hold for this long, so.
I've just been told that Bricks and Minifigs is no longer going to give Brian his Legos back like they promised. And at this moment, I finally realized what I did wrong. Josh said we could get the Legos back once we make peace with Amanda, but we never actually really made peace with her.
And I'm not signing nothing from anybody.
Well, Amanda has nothing to do with it.
Now it all makes sense. Unless we can somehow find a way to make peace with Amanda,
Amanda has nothing to do with it.
We are never can get Amanda to sign it, but how the heck am I going to do that?
Hi, sorry, I got a delivery. Can I get a signature?
For some reason, Amanda just started signing our contract without even reading it.
Thank you so much. You're welcome.
In America, we have a duty-free contracts law, which states that you have to read a contract before you sign it. And if you forget to read it or you just choose not to read it, it's your fault and you still have to do everything the contract says. So even though Amanda didn't read it, she signed it, so she has to follow everything, including a clause that says for every police officer she calls on me, she owes me $5,000 in liquidated damages. So let's fast forward and see how much Amanda owes me. We got $5,000, keep going, $10,000, $15,000, $20,000, $25,000, $30,000, $35,000, $40,000. Okay, I think that's all the times Amanda called the police on me. But if I'm gonna be honest, even though Amanda has been helping cover up this giant theft, I still kind of feel bad for her that she owes us $40,000.
All right, so, you know, this whole concept right here is probably not legal in court, but it has the placebo effect, and the placebo effect is that the same tactic as Joshua Johnson was trying to use on saying, hey, you know, we'll give you your stuff back, you know, if you apologize, blah, blah, blah. So forth.
I mean, that's a lot of money.
Kind of tell them
So
what they need
I'm
to
gonna
hear.
stop continuing to trick her,
they
and
wanna
I'm
hear,
finally gonna come clean about
but
the
it's not what you
contract.
intend.
Once Amanda sees the agreement she's in, she'll finally realize it's not worth it to continue racking up this $5,000 debt. Instead, a much easier option would be we team up together to convince corporate to give Brian his Legos back.
I'm calling the police because you've already been trespassed off the premises.
Well, you don't want to owe $5,000 more, do you?
I don't owe anything, and I'm asking you for like the millionth time you need to leave.
You did say that I'm allowed to be here. You signed a document. You did it?
I never once said you were allowed to be here.
Well, then whose signature is this then?
That is not my signature.
It's not?
Why do you have anything to do with signatures here?
Because you signed this, right?
No, I did not.
Is that not your signature?
So, no, it's not, and I'd like to know how you guys got a signature that's even close to mine.
Well, it says every time you call the cops, you owe us $5,000 for like punitive damages, but...
So, really?
Well, I'm just following the contract that you signed.
Now that Amanda knows she can't call the cops on me just for being here anymore, I decided to call Josh to update him on how making peace with Amanda is going.
Hey, I just went back to try to apologize to Amanda, and...
But what Josh said next, I was not ready for.
When we took over that store, there was nothing in that store. The shelves were empty. I don't know why you guys are thinking we're the bad guys.
Josh's story has now completely changed. Now he's saying even if I'm able to make peace with Amanda, they still won't be able to give me the Legos back because they never even had the Legos to begin with.
Well, if Josh is telling the truth, then why did Josh say this to us last time?
We're happy to give you your stuff back.
I mean, what stuff of ours would he be giving back if none of our stuff was even ever in his store? And they're like, what about this?
I'm happy to go open that stupid cupboard and you can have all the sets in there. I want to give it back to him. I'm happy to give you the inventory. Give the inventory to Brian and I'll give him back. I'm not gonna screw you. You have my word. That's not who I am. I promise you. I swear to God. I promise you on everything.
I mean, Josh is on video swearing to God and on everything he'll give us the Legos back. But now, for some reason, he never even had the Legos. But this makes no sense.
Start using God.
So I decided to remind him of all of these examples where he claims they do have Brian's Legos in the store still. And this is his response.
I never said that.
Yeah, you did.
Give a damn of your opinion. It's wrong. And if you want to test your opinion, let's go to court. Who enforces the law?
The court? So,
exactly.
So you're saying that...
It's just
So you're saying... So basically what you're saying is I'm wrong, but you can sue me for it, is what you're saying.
Yeah, that's the long and the short of it.
So you know you're wrong. So you know that you stole the Legos then.
Let's go to court then.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, is that what you want?
Yeah.
You really want that?
I mean, I would like to just get the Legos back, but if that's what you want, I mean, it seems like this is what you want. I'm giving you every out that I can, but...
Let's just not go down. Look.
Dang.
Don't go down that route. It doesn't really matter because...
I just want to get the Legos back. They're Brian's Legos, give them back. It's pretty easy.
It's kind of funny that this entire video, Josh has just been begging me to sue him.
Let's go to court.
But the second I agree to it, his attitude completely changes. It's almost like Josh doesn't want me to sue him, and the only reason he's saying that is because he knows that by saying it, he can get away with his crimes. But now that Josh thinks that there's a chance I might actually sue him, he's getting scared. In fact, he said if I do sue him, he's gonna tell the world that I'm the one that stole the Legos.
Hey, you can f yourself.
Dang.
You stole them, bitch.
I stole the Legos?
Yeah, you're a fucking thief.
Dang. Okay.
You can shut the fuck up. That's your fucking choice.
I'm sitting here enjoying my peanuts.
So basically, these are my two options.
'Cause
I can do what Josh wants me to do and shut up, which
Bricks and MiniFigs.
I can say right now, I'm definitely not doing that.
Situation being
So
nuts.
what's the alternative? I can, I guess, raise hundreds of thousands of dollars somehow, and then maybe spend 3 to 4 years in court fighting them, and somehow, if I win, then we can finally get the family their Legos back. Yeah, both of these options suck. Or maybe I can somehow find a way to engineer a third option, which I call option number 3, small claims court. Think about it, small claims court is basically just like big boy court, except it costs basically nothing, and you get a judgment pretty much instantly. So I gathered my friends around a campfire to tell them about option number 3.
One of the thoughts you had was taking the small claims court, right?
No, because it's way too much money to take to small claims court.
You can't take someone to small claims court, Ben, for $200,000.
Yeah, it's $12,000 at the most, right? $12,500.
Everyone hated option number 3, and I guess it makes sense. We ended up looking it up, and you can actually only sue for $10,000 at the most. So if we go with option number 3, Brian actually could win $10,000 pretty easily, but then this is what would happen to his $190,000. But I'm not giving up. We just need to get creative.
Theoretically, if you wanted to, could you take in the small claims court?
If you wanted to limit it.
If I wanted to limit it.
But you would at least get $10,000 out of that though, right?
We could, but it would be giving up $100,000 more, you know?
So here's the here's the pitch.
Here we go.
What if we have 10 people sue 10 different times for $10,000 and we get $100,000?
No.
Well, why not?
The reason that this will never work is because of a legal term called claim splitting.
Yeah, so it turns out my idea is called claim splitting, which is when a civil plaintiff splits one lawsuit into 2 or more lawsuits, and that is illegal.
Yes, if 10 different people sue and win money for one crime, then that is illegal. But we have already established that if one person sues for this crime, it is a very easy win. So what if this exact scenario just so happens to happen 10 different times? Think about it. If 10 different people get their Legos stolen by Bricks and MiniFigs, all 10 people can individually sue, and it turns out that that is actually not considered claim splitting. So basically, if I can find 10 different victims of Bricks and MiniFigs, my plan will work. And maybe I don't have to find 10 victims. Maybe I can create them. Starting with myself. First, I signed up for a credit card and then used that credit card to walk into the bank and take out a $10,000 loan. I then used this $10,000 to buy a few Lego sets from Brian. Specifically, these Lego sets, and according to the legal paperwork, they're still Brian's to sell to me. But just in case Bricks and MiniFigs tries to argue that for some reason this wasn't a legal sale, I hired a public notary to officially approve the purchase.
It's official, we have a public notary approving it.
Notary with
A notary public. We have a notary public approving it. I own these Lego sets now, right?
Once I stamp it, it's all yours.
Here we go.
Pleasure. Congratulations. It looks like I legally now have $10,000 worth of inventory inside this Bricks and MiniFigs store. So I wrote a very stern demand letter to Bricks and MiniFigs demanding that they give me all of my $10,000 of Legos back. And they never got back to me. So I'm going to sue them in small claims court, completely separate of Brian. Now that there's 2 crimes committed against 2 completely separate victims, this is not considered claim splitting. So So this is when I thought, if the plan works this well for me, it should also work this well for all my friends. So I signed up for a ton of more credit cards, took out a bunch of more money, and each of my friends bought $10,000 worth of Brian's Lego sets.
$10,000 for you? Here you go. Thank you.
Thank you.
Shake hands.
You felt the need to bow.
This is when we realized there's actually a big problem with our plan because we're now all $10,000 in debt, and if we don't pay the banks back soon, the interest is gonna destroy us.
Dude, what's the problem?
We're $10,000 in debt.
Well, how do we solve this, dude? What do we do? We just ask our friends if they have like money to like loan us.
Tommy! I'm in a lot of debt, and I just wanted to know if you have $10,000 to loan me. No?
What?
Dang.
Yeah.
Well, it was worth a try. Michael! Do you have $10,000 to loan me?
I literally do not have $10,000.
But this is when we remembered that our friend Brian just made about $100,000 from all the Lego sets he just sold us. I bet he has extra money he could lend us. So we gave Brian a call.
So we're in a really weird pickle right now. I just need $10,000. That's all. I'll give it back.
This is weird.
I know. It's crazy, but like.
I can see about it.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God, sure.
Brian legally gave each of us a $10,000 loan, which allows us to now pay back the banks to avoid interest. And it says in the paperwork that once we win these court cases against Bricks and MiniFigs, we'll pay Brian back.
Yeah, and we promise once we win this lawsuit, we'll pay you back.
Yeah, we'll pay you right back.
And if you're thinking, wait, how is all of this legal? There has to be some type of catch. And you're right, there is.
Right. Yep.
It's called sales tax. But luckily for us in Oregon, there is no sales tax. It's one of the only states that doesn't have it. This means that we can just keep selling Lego sets back and forth to each other over and over for free.
Well, I think everyone's in. Should we start? You're gonna go to the top and start a filing.
But I haven't even told you guys the best part yet. The best part is that all of this is another flashback. Yeah, all of this happened a month ago. So now let's fast forward all the way back to present day, where I'm still talking to Josh on the phone. And yeah, Josh has no clue that we've been preparing all of these court cases against him for the last month. He's about to be in for the surprise of his life.
You have like, I guess until the store closes, I guess, to get the Legos back if that's the way you want to go. But if not, I guess we'll serve the papers today and then go to court.
How are you gonna serve the papers today?
Well, figure it out.
That's not how it works. Are you young? That's not how the world works.
It's not how the world works? Well, we're gonna do it. We're gonna make the world work that way today.
Well, Bricks and MiniFigs knows the deal. Get the Legos back before the store closes, or they get served court papers. And now we wait. And then waiting got kind of boring, so I'm gonna spend the rest of the day promoting my We Steal From Old People company. Go to www.westealfromoldpeople.com for some awesome merch. And if Bricks and MiniFigs calls the police on me
Okay, so
are doing this, and they owe me $5,000 more dollars.
We're continuing. All right.
I've been advertising my company for a pretty long time now, and I've gotten no reaction from Bricks and MiniFigs. So I'm sending in a secret undercover agent to see how they're handling the situation from the inside.
Oh.
Oh no.
Well, they closed early on us. I think they're afraid of my lawsuit. So, we decided to go bowling again. Oh, no way, no way, no way. Shut up. Oh my God!
It's the next day now, and you know what that means? It's go time.
It's go time.
The funniest part about yesterday was when I was talking to Josh on the phone, he totally thinks that I just made all of this up in the moment. When the actual reality is, we've been planning this court case for months. But I'm not complaining, because if Josh thinks it's fake, then he probably won't show up to court. And if Josh doesn't show up to court, we just win by default. So before I serve him any court papers, I'm actually first gonna confirm Josh's beliefs and do something super duper fake. Like give him a world record for the most amount of Legos ever stolen.
Not everyone can say that they're the best in the world at something.
Exactly.
We ready? Hi.
Hello.
I am Ryan with the Guinness World Record Association, and I think you're expecting this actually. This is an award for most Legos stolen by any company in the world.
Stolen by a single franchise.
Is that what it says?
Mm-hmm. I'm definitely not hanging that up.
You don't know anything about
I
this.
have no idea of anything about that.
Okay. I guess call
I
the.
am the manager.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah.
And you weren't expecting it?
I was not expecting it.
Success. Anything that gets delivered to the store now, Bricks and MiniFigs will probably also think it's fake, which is now perfect timing to serve all of these real court papers. But to do this, I need a lot of people. So I started recruiting some people with a game of hacky sack.
Here's your legal paperwork.
You have been served.
The first lawsuit has officially been served. Good luck, guys.
Here's my resume.
God, mother. That was funny.
Everything was going exactly to plan. Well, until this happened.
Yeah, Park. Hurry! Yo, can we just talk real quick?
I think Josh told this employee to close down the store early to avoid any more lawsuits coming in.
Yeah, she closed. As soon as she saw us pull up, she started closing up.
So for the rest of the day, I'm going to continue to advertise my We Steal From Old People company at www.westealfromoldpeople.com. I'm not getting many sales yet, but hopefully if I keep up all this advertising, people will eventually start believing in my company.
It's freaking out over this PC law.
Yeah, we had to close early today, so
Are
basically
you guys gonna be open tomorrow though?
I don't know. So there's been some guy like harassing us because well, a lot of the Legos that we sell here are actually stolen Legos. Like we just steal the Legos.
Yeah.
Anyways, we ended up getting the rest of the court papers served, and now I'm just gonna fast forward a few months, and Bricks and MiniFigs hasn't responded to a single court case we submitted against them. So I called the court to see what the next steps were.
Okay, so I don't see that there's been a response from anybody in the case. Since they didn't respond, you can move forward with a motion for default judgment.
Alright, so they're hiding underneath.
Well, thank you so much.
Yes, since Bricks and MiniFigs didn't respond, it looks like we win by default.
Congratulations, you won the court
LLCs.
case.
Under multiple
what?
names.
They really thought it was fake.
Yeah.
We did it.
Hey, that's fucking crazy, dude.
No way. Yes.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I think now it's
We
time
have a
to
bunch
go
of shell
all the way back
companies.
to Bricks and MiniFigs
a bunch of
collect our money. And I got a cute
companies.
little piggy bank here. They
There's
can
been
put the money in.
speculation
And so,
that
I traveled all
this lawsuit wasn't a legit lawsuit, all right, because of that it was the lawsuit was up against the wrong company. And that's because they have so many shell companies. One could be shut down and the other can go on, but hence why this one, there's been speculation that this wasn't a legit court case.
the way back to Oregon to finally collect my money.
Of course, he's not a lawyer.
It truly is a beautiful ending. This entire video, Bricks and Minifigs has been begging me to sue them.
If you think it's illegal, why sue me? Let's go to court. Sue me for us. Sue me. Let's go to court. Let's go to court then.
When I finally followed their instructions, they were too scared to show up. There is no more legal loopholes, and there is no more postponing the problem. Now, Bricks and Minifigs finally has to deal with the consequences for their actions.
So what if theoretically it went to court and it turns out you were wrong? Would you then admit you're sorry for everything?
Yeah, sure, of course, yeah. I give him the inventory, and the judge says I gotta give it to him. I gotta give it to him. Well, I gotta go against the judge's orders.
Just showing up in his chonies. Speedos.
Dang it!
I couldn't believe it. Literally one day after we filed motion for default judgment, they
I was able to
permanently
pull out
closed
those
down the store.
Those Speedos off.
At first,
That would've been a whole
it did
different
feel
story.
kind of cool that our plan worked so well,
But I
they
cannot pull
completely
that
shut
stuff
them
off.
down. But pretty quickly it sunk
At
in
all.
that we
Anymore.
are not the winners here.
I'm too damn
The
old.
only winners today is Bricks and Minifigs. Now, there's absolutely no way to hold this store liable for what they did. I guess Bricks and Minifigs was kind of embarrassed by this
So they closed all that stuff down, and they left a bunch of stuff in there.
decision and forgot to mark online that their store is closed. So over the next few
Kaiser
days, a bunch of negative reviews started coming in of people expecting an open store, but then being met with this. Bricks and Minifigs didn't even notify any of the kids' parents who booked birthday parties here. So when all the kids would show up, they would just have to sit in an empty parking lot for their birthday. If Bricks and Minifigs is too scared to show the world that they're closed, then the only way to let the world know is for me to give them an official closing ceremony. I guess someone driving by happened to take a picture of the sign we put up and posted it on social media. And pretty much immediately, we started going absolutely viral. The entire world has now seen this crime that Bricks and Minifigs has committed. And because of this, they finally marked on Google that their store is permanently closed.
I've been reading about this Bricks and Minifigs in Salem, Oregon. It's got this sign out in front of it.
It's been over a week. The sign is still up, and people have been traveling from all over just to come and take a picture with this sign.
If you drive through Kaiser, you may have noticed a mysterious sign appear recently outside the closed Mini Bricks and Fig store. Permanently closed, we stole a family's life savings. They sued, we lost. By closing the store, we got out of having to pay the family what we owe them.
Just closed down his entire place of
That's
business
true.
to not pay
That's
you
so true, though.
$100,000.
When they closed down the store, they're trying to get out of paying, but they still owe the money. If they weren't hiding behind a shell company and moving assets around, which we'll get to that. I'm jumping the gun here, but yeah, we'll definitely get to that.
I don't know, like we didn't get the Legos back, but I mean, we shut down an entire business. Like that's almost...
We still gotta get the Legos back. Which is why, even though Bricks and Minifigs closed down this store, I am not stopping until we get this entire Star Wars collection back to its rightful owner.
I don't know. It's just this video's going on for so long now.
Yeah, I bet you wouldn't believe me if I told you that this is still literally just the beginning of this Lego story. And if you want to watch part 2, it's live right now on my Patreon at Reckless Ben. And part 2 gets insane.
Everybody just closed down his entire place of business to not pay you $100,000. I don't know, like we didn't get the Legos back, but I mean, we shut down an entire business. Like that's almost...
We didn't get we still gotta get the Legos back.
Which is why, even though Bricks and MiniFigs closed down this store, I am not stopping until we get this entire Star Wars collection back to its rightful owner.
I don't know, it's just, this video's going on for so long now.
Yeah, I bet you wouldn't believe me if I told you that this is still literally just the beginning of this Lego story. And if you want to watch part 2, it's live right now on my Patreon.
Alright, so, guys, if you know anything about how it is to be the little person, being a single soldier that fights for our country, and you're only one person, and it takes more than one person to create a troop. And it takes more troops to build an army. If you know what it's like to be just that single person, and you're having to do things and take orders by somebody who's bigger, better, the government, for example, and not necessarily always agreeing with it, but you have to do what you got to do by contract, and they hold that stuff against you, and you don't want to be that little person anymore. You want to be able to fight back and do what's right for the humankind and human race in general. Do right by people, by the world, by living right and stuff like that. You can start off by doing something small in your hometown. Pay something forward. Do something kind to somebody. It doesn't have to cost money. It doesn't have to do anything. Just pay it forward, helping people out, being nice. That is a start. You can start in your hometown, or you can start off with helping, like Reckless Ben here. There's his Patreon. You can watch more of his stuff and everything there. Help him fight these big companies taking advantage of the small people. And I've done it. I'm a member of the Patreon. I've been a member for quite a while right now. And I'm barely starting to do more by doing video on this case, on what's going on. So that's my whole gist about everything, is I want to do more. So I want to shine some more light on here. Hopefully it doesn't cost me anything to do so. So I'm kind of poor, but I'm going to try to help out any way I can. And I got a lot of medical issues that I'm dealing with, and so forth. So
At Reckless Ben, and part 2 gets insane.
Everybody just chill. I like how the Lego video became the craziest video.
Also, by subscribing to Patreon is the movie I've been making for the last year.
Dude, there's a cop car every 50 feet just surrounding us, dude. We were completely surrounded.
It was supposed to be for streaming services, but they all said it was too gnarly for TV, so Patreon is the only way I can release it. But also by subscribing, you'll get lots of behind the scenes, full interviews, and way more. Also, if you happen to work at Bricks and MiniFigs and you want to see corporate do the right thing, send me an email here and I could really use your help. Lastly, if anyone knows any Utah lawyers, I definitely need a lawyer because I am in some serious legal trouble right now. And lastly, just know that I will not stop this mission until we get every single Lego back to its rightful owner.
all right. Well, let's go back to Mr. Reckless Ben. Okay, so Let me see here. Go to his videos. That was what. I'm trying to see here. Okay, let's see here. Trying to find out which one is next. Okay, so there's that one. All right, here's part 2.
Started with me investigating a Lego company called Bricks and MiniFigs. The company sent 2 guys to steal the world's largest Star Wars Lego collection worth around $200,000. And for some reason, the police are helping them get away with it. The family reached out to me saying that I'm their last hope to get them their life savings back. Yep. The video I made exposing them was actually insane. Check it out if you haven't seen it yet. But we ended up taking them to court and we actually won. When I went back to the store to collect my money, they literally shut down the entire store just to avoid paying us. Dang it! So I personally gave them an official closing ceremony and it went extremely viral. And now the entire world has seen how corrupt this Bricks and MiniFigs company is.
We didn't get the Legos back, but I mean, we shut down an entire business.
We still had to get the Legos back.
Yeah, I made a promise to this family that I was not going to stop on my journey until we get them their entire Lego collection back.
Trying to make that.
Right now, the 2 owners, Joshua Johnson and Brandon Best, probably think that they're safe by closing down the store. But the reality is, I can literally just sue them all over again, but personally this time. So I started to file my lawsuit. But right after I filed this court case, it got rejected. And the reason was I failed to demonstrate a good faith effort to resolve the dispute prior to filing.
Basically, before this court case can get approved, I have to at least attempt to settle with Josh outside of court first.
I tried calling Josh, but I'm blocked.
I'm sorry.
Oh, man.
So my only option left is to travel to his house to have this conversation in person.
Basically, if Josh wants to save the day, I got him a trophy that says, Joshua Johnson saved the day. And we'll give him this trophy, but he has to give the Legos back first.
So we started driving to Josh's house to have this good faith conversation the court requires us to have.
We're in Josh's neighborhood. Oh my gosh.
But when we showed up, Josh was already outside talking on the phone to someone.
Oh my gosh, okay, Josh is outside on the phone.
It's crazy.
Wait, do I interrupt his phone call or do we just like wait?
Interrupt his phone call?
No, probably not.
I thought it would be pretty rude to interrupt his phone call, so we parked around the corner and decided to wait for him to get off this call.
I like how we just have this conversation outside.
Right. He doesn't want to get his wife involved. He's hiding something.
Everything's good, honey.
What the heck?
I'm pretty sure Josh is on the phone with corporate Bricks and MiniFigs. And the reason I think that is we were actually just there right before this.
Okay, pulling up to Bricks and MiniFigs headquarters.
The plan was to give them one more chance to do the right thing before suing them again. While we were there, one of the corporate employees answered the door and told us he would get the CEO to come talk to us.
Okay. Well, no, they said they're getting some guy to talk to us. We're just waiting.
I can already tell you right now, no one's coming out to talk to you guys.
Really? But they told us that they were.
I know.
Since Josh only lives like 15 minutes away, they must have informed him that we're in the area. Because a few minutes later, this happened.
Dude, the police just showed up. What the heck? Why are the police at his house?
Oh, there's another one, dude. 2 cop cars.
3 cop cars?
Oh my gosh. Cop cars.
Why is there 3 cop cars at his house? We didn't even walk up to his house yet. The cops are following us. What the heck? That's so crazy, dude. Obey every traffic law.
He's got his lights on.
Oh, shoot.
He's pulling us over.
My name's Officer Maricourt Police. The reason I stopped
stop.
Yeah, you definitely stopped. So you said you ran a stop sign?
Huh?
You said you ran a stop sign?
I didn't see what happened.
Yeah, I was like...
Because we definitely stopped at the stop sign.
Stopped.
Yeah.
I was so sure that we stopped at the stop sign that I actually requested all the police footage of this. And as you can see, we didn't even do a rolling stop. We fully stopped at the stop sign. So this is an illegal traffic stop.
So who's Ben?
Me?
Ben? How's Utah?
It's good.
Like it?
Okay, it's pretty obvious that the police know why we're here, so I just explained to them the entire situation.
This old man spent his entire life collecting the world's largest Star Wars Lego collection set.
The only problem is it's a crazy story, and the police officer did not believe me.
$200,000? $200,000. It sounds crazy.
Yeah, when the officer went back to his car, this is the message that he radioed in.
Hey, can you get the contact for Reckless Ben? Said he didn't have his ID, but he's just straight lying to me about everything else, so...
Since the cops don't believe my story, they trespassed me from the property.
Everybody today is being trespassed.
He was never on the property to begin with.
Yeah.
Wait, no.
We were forced to go home without having this good faith conversation the court requires us to have.
Yeah,
All right, so... He got trespassed from a property that he was never on to begin with. He never was on that property, period. To begin with. Hello, Myra. Alright, we're going to go back to analyzing this. So, he was never on the guy's property to be trespassed to begin with.
What do we do now, dude? Like, we didn't even, get to talk to him and we're gonna trespass.
So, dude.
The one thing I didn't understand was how the heck did they know we were coming? I was hiding in the back seat the entire time, and the car's windows were extremely tinted.
These windows are so tinted that you can't see anything.
But as I was outside inspecting our car tint, the same police showed up to our house.
Oh no, we're getting pulled over again?
And it was weird. He wouldn't tell us why he was here.
Like I said, we've already talked about it.
Yeah, well, thanks for being so cool about everything.
Yeah.
They're like after us, dude.
Anyways, since Josh clearly doesn't want to have this good faith conversation with me, I took his trophy and destroyed it.
It's been a bit. I've been dealing with medical stuff.
Just like in the previous video, I tried to give Josh the benefit of the doubt, the easy way. But again, Josh does not want to do the easy way. The only option left is to go the hard way. But before going the hard way, I actually remembered that there's another owner of the store named Brandon Best. Brandon is the guy in the security camera footage that illegally kicked the first owner out of the store so he could steal all their Legos. I tried calling him, but I am also blocked.
Having surgery.
The only option left is to show up to his house.
Hello. Hey, how's it going? Hello? Hey, well, I was wondering if you'd be down to pay us for the lawsuit we won.
I'm glad somebody misses me. Thank you.
It kind of seems like Brandon doesn't want to have this good faith conversation to resolve this problem outside of court. And I gave him plenty of time to speak.
I guess if you don't want to talk, I'll just talk.
I don't know if you heard.
So you guys told us to take you to court.
of this Bricks and Minifigs versus Reckless Ben situation that's been going on. That's why I'm reviewing this right now. It's a real situation. And I'm reviewing the stuff, pointing out a couple of little details. You got this skinny guy right here. His name is Reckless Ben. Then you got this fat ass over here. Yeah, it's, you know, and he's the owner of one of the franchise, but apparently he's also has something to do where they take over a lot of businesses, franchisees stuff for the franchisor. So we're getting in more into it. I'm currently eating my boiled peanuts in honor of Reckless Ben and his crew, who have the balls, the nuts, to go up against this spineless, no ball company, no nut company called BAM, or Bricks and Minifigs. This is a real thing. This is really happening. This is something legit. We're going to get more and more into it. As I say right here, this is my disclaimer. You know, a lot of this stuff is intended for adults. A lot of this is, you know, is opinions, which is not defamation. And if they're facts, they're not defamation either. This is to help protect freedom of speech. So commentary, criticism, and education of these kind of things should not be in fault. So this is my disclaimer. I hope y'all enjoy it. We're going to move on. So you're on lunch break. You got 10 minutes left. I don't want to leave. Oh, man. Well, I hope that we can spend more time. You know how to get a hold of me. We can talk and maybe game together or something like that.
We went to court and we won. We know you closed down the store to avoid paying us, so we could just sue you guys personally and do the whole thing again. We would obviously win again, but
then the police showed up, and again, for some reason, they are really trying to protect these criminals.
He didn't steal anything. He inherited the store from somebody
No,
else.
he stole $200,000
How do you know this?
Because I've been spending the last 3 months in the case, and I won in court.
He inherited the store.
Uh-huh.
He's being blamed for everything that the previous owner did, and he's trying
Well,
to...
that's a lie. So we...
Okay, hold on. I'm still
okay,
talking.
I'm sorry.
He's still trying to clean up the mess from the previous owner, and now he's catching blame for it, and he's just trying to clean up the mess from the previous owner.
No, him saying that it's the previous owner, that's a lie, and we already proved this in court.
If you come back and step foot on this property, you're gonna go to jail.
The police gave me a formal trespass notice, which I took a picture of it and sent it to the court as proof I tried to have this good faith conversation, but Brandon didn't want to have it with me. And turns out this was good enough. My court case with Brandon Best got accepted. But my court case with Josh is still going to be rejected until I find a way to have this good faith conversation with him. So I decided to see if I could find Josh online, to see if I could look up any more information about him.
Hey guys.
Yeah, they all look the same. No.
Joshua Johnson.
Yeah, Joshua Johnson.
We lower their tax liabilities and minimize their exposure to lawsuits. That's hella ironic. Are you kidding me, dude? That's what he's known for? Is reducing people's exposure to lawsuits?
After some more research, we found out that both Josh and Brandon are super hardcore Mormon, which was actually extremely surprising to me, because if Josh and Brandon are truly Mormons, they believe that stealing is wrong, and if they steal, they're gonna go to hell. Or I guess in Mormonism they call it the outer darkness. But still, Brandon and Josh probably actually believe that this is gonna be eternity for them. I mean, Josh even swore to me on his Mormon God in the last video that he would give us the Legos back.
I promise you, I swear to God. I promise you on everything.
But maybe I can use this to my advantage. My problem right now seems to be that Josh is never gonna listen to anything I ever tell him. But if someone from his church heard this audio, maybe he would listen to them. So after finding exactly what church these guys go to, we went to it and showed one of the Mormons there this audio clip. And the Mormon thought that the best thing to do was to have a talk with Josh to save him from going to this outer darkness.
Okay, good luck. And I guess me and Tyler are staying back because we're already trespassed. So
yeah, we ended up just driving home, but on our way back, this happened.
What? Pulled over again? For what? How's it going?
How's it going? I'm Officer Hawkins, American Fork Police Department. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Hawkins!
Well, what's your name? Are you Ben?
Huh.
Hanging out?
No, what's your name?
At this point, we realized what's going on. Yesterday, I told Brandon that our plan is to now sue them personally.
We could just sue.
Jazori. What the hell happened here? Sent Sparkles. I gotta check something out real quick. Apparently I got some Sparkles sent. I don't know much about Sparkles, cause that's a new thing. So bear with me. Okay, Sparkle Jewels, by JJ. Well, thank you, JJ, for the sparkles. For the sparkling jewels. Pretty sparkles. Yeah, it's a new thing apparently. It's kind of like the biddies on Twitch. But it's on YouTube. All right, so thank you, JJ. I mean, if you subscribed, type in there, say hey, what's up? But thank you so very much. That's shocking that there's people watching me. Thank you. At the moment, this is once again, a lot of this is not the time I normally I'm normally streaming or anything. Like I said, I'm taking on a whole new role right now. This is kind of like investigative journalism type of stuff that I don't normally do. But on this particular case, I feel that they can use whatever help they can, and if I can report on it and show a little bit more light on the situation, I hope to only help. I hope to only help and give my opinions while we're at it.
You guys personally and do the whole thing again, we would obviously win again.
It seems like they're getting so desperate that they're gonna resort back to the same strategy they used in the last video.
You know what's really funny is after you left, I got a call from my boss and it was like, how do we get them arrested?
Dang.
How do we get them arrested?
Yeah, Josh and Brandon think that if they can somehow get us arrested and thrown in jail, then we won't be able to sue them. I don't know what they told the police we did this time, but they caught us too late. The Mormon kid was already on his way to Josh's house to save him from this outer darkness and bring him back to God.
How's it going, sir? You can sit on down here for me, perfect.
Sir.
What brings you here?
I'm just here trying to talk to Brother Johnson.
Okay.
I'm in the Harvard Second Ward. There's been an audio going around with the young men group.
Okay. What's the audio that you wanted to play?
Here's the audio.
I'm not gonna screw you. You have my word. That's not who I am. I promise you. I swear to God.
Who's
Who's that?
So
I guess
that's him.
No, I know that. I could tell that from the voice, but
I was just gonna ask him, like, is he willing to give up everything like he said? Because he swore on everything. He swore on God. This might be a crazy ask, but could you take a selfie with me?
But anyways, back to us. The police apparently
He
got a
asked for a
call
selfie.
that we had heroin on us.
This officer is going to conduct the search of your person because
Heroin?
substances in the vehicle. Really? So he's going to do that. I'm going to put this away, and then we'll be right. Don't reach in your pockets for me, okay? Sounds good. Thank you. After this, the vehicle will be searched, okay? I'm going to have you stick by with my sergeant.
Alright, so they weren't handcuffed, but they were
After 2 hours of searching the car,
detained.
Obviously, they found no drugs.
so he didn't find anything.
I explained to the police that we didn't have drugs, and the reality of the situation is that Bricks and MiniFigs is so desperate at this point that they're willing to do anything to get us arrested so they don't have to pay for the property they stole. And the police was arguing back with just some of the worst comebacks I've ever heard, which is why I think the police actually redacted this audio in this clip, because if they kept the audio in, then the world would get to see how stupid the American Fork Police Department is. But anyways, even though we were passing every single drug test they gave us, they were still not going to let us go until we told them where the drugs were.
You're right. Alright, so you notice that there was a breathalyzer test right there. And if they're getting pulled over for drugs, you know that's not going to show up on the breathalyzer, period. Now it just seems like they're just digging. They're trying to find purpose by giving other tests. You know, sobriety tests and stuff like that. Because if one don't work and they're not finding evidence of one, they're hopefully might be able to catch on another. So they're trying to stack them. Is what I'm seeing right here. And believe it or not, this happens a lot more than what people actually think. It constantly happens a lot. And from my lawyer, they always tell me keep your mouth shut. As for a lawyer, don't talk to him, period. Don't say a damn thing. Except for call my lawyer. You know, as for trusting, yeah, Myra, it says I never trust police anymore after seeing them plant drugs on some people. Yeah, I mean, there's been times where they plant drugs on people. They set people up just for, I guess, their paycheck, or for maybe reviews so they can get upgrade on their you know, they don't want to be a patrol officer anymore, they want to be a detective or so forth, they want to get a promotion. You know, that's what that kind of goes for. And these people are but this ain't just it. We got more to
for
go.
example, right? There's a constriction, which is dilated, and then
Do you notice it?
So I haven't been looking at this.
All right. So, first of all, okay, dilation. And actually, let me go ahead and pull this up. Dilation of the eyes. Is that okay? That's not doing it. All right, so as we go right here, AI review. Okay, certain drugs cause dilated white pupils because they trigger the body's fight or flight sympathetic nerve systems or affect brain chemical like serotonin and dopamine. This makes the muscle that opens the pupil contract. Stimulants and hallucinogens commonly lead to large pupils that react slow to light. Okay. But important limitations. Not proof on its own, dilated pupils can also result from low light, anxiety, fatigue, eye drops, or medical conditions. Okay. Opposite effects. Some drugs like opioids and heroin do the exact reverse, causing tiny pinpoint pupils. If you want to know more, let me know more. Okay, so dilation of the eyes does not show specifically that it is a drug or alcohol. I mean, it can only suggest that there could be, but right here, it's not proof on its own. Dilated pupils can also result from low light, anxiety, fatigue, eye drops, or medical conditions, or if they have a big bright light shine flapping in their eyes. Okay. Just to do that. Well, bye, Myra. I know your time is up. Have a good day at work. I don't want you to leave either. But thank you for even being here. And I shall continue. And don't worry, I have more coming up. There's more episodes. Right now we've been at it at 2 hours. And I got a while to go according to this. But I might cut it here in about 20 more minutes. 20, 30 more minutes. And then we'll pick up where we left off later on.
Go in, look at him.
Oh, look at you?
Yeah.
You do see it?
So.
It's crazy. I have no idea, because I've never done any drugs in my life. I don't do drugs. I don't do alcohol. I've never done any of that in my life. I'm willing to do any drug tests.
Yeah.
Like, I'm very cooperative. I don't understand, what you're seeing in my eyes.
All right, first of all, this guy didn't talk to a lawyer. Because a lawyer would tell you, never agree to anything. Don't talk to him. But of course, Tyler here, so self-confident. Is admitting to all this stuff. That he doesn't do drugs. Never done alcohol, drugs, or anything. He's as clean as a whistle. But the whole deal is you can't trust the test. You can't trust the humans behind the test. And you can't trust how people can set you up. People try to set people up for a long time. Just like they try to set me up before for bullshit too. But the whole deal is you learn that because you're honest and truthful and you straight out you talk your talk, you do what you gotta do, that everything's gonna be alright. My faith in God, my faith in my my specific religion and my belief in the way I was brought up and stuff like that is you do good, you treat people the way you want to be treated. The golden rule, you know, and you do everything for the better good of the human race, for humanity, for life in general, not just yourself. You're not selfish. You got to, you know, do this. Well, in doing so, you are opened up for being attacked in many, many ways. And people will do what they can or whatever they want to try to destroy you. Me, I have more faith. My faith is strong in the way I feel. Is very, very, you know, the way I am is, if I had the money, I would sue a lot of people who try to do me wrong. I would. But not everybody can afford lawyers. Not everybody can afford to go to court all the time. Not everybody can do that, and I can't. I am a disabled individual. I am constantly dealing with health issues, scares, so forth. And I have gone right with my God. And I know not to worry no more about anybody, what they got to say, got to do, or anything. So whether you like what I say or do or anything like that, well, guess what? This is my opinion. I'm entitled to it. This is my channel. What I do on this channel is, as long as I'm within my parameters and within the safety nets of the TOS, and as long as I am legally covered, and like my wonderful disclaimer here, as long as I am trying to shine a light on what's evil out there in the world and try to do what's best, whether people like me or not, or like what I gotta say or not, well, they can always go to another channel, watch somebody else. You know, I'm not here. This is not the government. This is not a, you know, you vote for what you want to see. I'm not going to kiss nobody's ass. This is what I feel like putting out there. This is what I feel. My whole ordeal, and if people don't like the fact that I'm talking about certain things in my opinions, they can either change the channel, go watch something else. But this is my channel. This is my opinions. This is my freedom of speech. This is my First Amendment right. And I'm going to do what I'm going to do. So let's go on.
I'm going to have a discussion with this officer.
And then the police department illegally redacted this conversation too. My guess is that they acknowledge that it's very obvious we don't have drugs on us, but they were going to try and pressure us into giving some type of false confession anyways.
I'm not sure if you're lying to me or not, to be honest.
I'm willing to take any drug test you want.
I'm walking a very dangerous line, which should get you hemmed up a lot of time.
Yeah.
You could end up in jail in Utah when you're from Cali.
Okay.
Not worth it, right?
Yeah.
We play differently here. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I'm willing to cooperate with you guys and do anything you want me to, because I'm not hiding anything. I can promise you that. I promise.
We weren't giving the police a false confession like they wanted, so eventually I guess they just got tired and let us go.
We'll let you guys go now, but you're walking a thin line. Just be mindful of that. Does that make sense?
Okay.
At this point, I've documented everything I've been through to the court, that I've tried to have this good faith conversation with Josh. He just doesn't want to have it with me. And because of everything I went through, my court case finally got approved. And attached to this email are court papers to serve Josh. The only problem is Josh is not going to open this door for anyone. He wouldn't even talk to another Mormon. Instead, he just called the police on him. In order to get Josh to come outside, I'm really going to have to get creative. So I made this poster that says, "I stole a dying man's life savings," and printed it out. Now I'm placing this poster in a public space right across the street from Josh's house. Yeah, it turns out this tiny patch of land is actually free for any person of the public to use. And since we have the freedom of speech, I am breaking no laws by doing this. So when Josh walks outside to take down this sign, I have a process server to serve him his court papers. But almost immediately, my sign got blocked.
Oh no, he's blocking our sign.
What are you guys doing here?
So we are in a court case with them and we have to serve them legal papers.
So I explained to the cops the entire situation.
I'm not going on his property.
Right, no, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
The police realized that we're not breaking any laws, and they've been called here for a false reason, so they decided to leave.
Awesome, thank you.
Okay.
So much better than yesterday.
So now it's time to serve Josh these court papers.
Got a process.
And then we got the police calling on us again.
Hello. This man stole basically his family's life savings.
And all these cops, they know him already.
Again, I explained to this police officer the entire situation.
They know the story already.
Send them an email or a phone call, you know, but yeah, their court requires us to come in person for some reason, so.
Again, the cops realized that we are doing nothing illegal and decided to leave. Now it's time to serve Josh his court papers. But we got the police called on us again.
Hello.
Yep, can I see those papers?
Yeah.
So this is what you're trying to serve him with?
Yes. That's required by the court.
Again, the police agree that we are not breaking the law. They've been called out here for a false reason. This guy told me that he could even just serve the papers for me.
You okay if I give these papers to him?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, just give me 1 minute.
Okay, thank you.
Sadly, we can't see the police officer serve Josh because the police department redacted all of it. But the only thing that really matters is that Josh is getting served.
He does not want the paper. So
He does not want the papers?
Here's that back for you.
Okay.
Yeah, the police told me that they can't serve the papers for me because I'm lying to them, and these aren't even real court papers.
Not sure what this is.
All right. So when you're going to serve papers, you can't reject them. You know, it's a simple thing is, here's your court papers. Hey, you've been served. Simple. You've been served. You don't have to get into any more details or anything like that. Just, you've been served. And why this process and why the damn officer, I don't understand that. So, overall, I'm sorry, the officer's a dumbass. And the fact that this officer in particularly took it over there to him, showed him the paperwork already, that these are serving papers, whether he opens it up or reads it or anything, the fact that he's seen it and he offered to give it to him should have been good enough as service.
Seen something like that. To be honest with you,
these are court papers.
That's
okay.
Lieutenant or El somebody.
That on it.
Right. And that one is something Villy.
Because it hasn't gotten to the judge yet. So this is serving him, and then we'll go to the court, and then the judge will be there. So the judge doesn't get involved until we're in court.
Why is he saying that you guys went on the property?
Officer Mavelli.
Because he wants us arrested, so he doesn't have to go to court.
And this is Gonzalez? Gonzalez? Is that Gonzalez?
When you've been trusted.
Corrales?
Yeah.
Trying to serve papers.
Well, I think it looks exactly how we're supposed to do it legally. This is the legal way to do it.
Well, we have 2 or 3 incidents.
Yeah, well, first, so they're incidents because he's lying to you guys. He's making them incidents. We came to do a good faith conversation, which is required by the courts before you can get a court case approved. So we did that. He called the cops on us. He lied to you guys saying that we had heroin on us. And we did a 3-hour search of the car yesterday. We found no heroin in the car. He's going to make up any lie he can to get us arrested. We are doing things the legal way, the correct way. The reason he's hiding in his house is because he's the criminal. If something doesn't look good, it doesn't look good for him, not for us.
Go the legal process, find an actual process server.
She is an actual process server.
And what is your guys' relationship?
I just met her today.
Well, maybe just have someone not affiliated with you.
That's her. Yeah, we have no relationship. That's why she's here. Yeah, that's why she's here. We have no relationship, and that is she is the exact person that you were describing.
I always thought that the police were supposed to remain unbiased, and if they were going to take a side, they definitely shouldn't take the side of the criminal. But I guess I was wrong.
Wow.
However, I'm not doing anything illegal. I'm literally just following the instructions of the court, so the police can't stop me.
Okay, have a good rest of your day.
Okay, see ya.
Failure. And the cops, failure to comply with the law, that is definitely, like, to me, that's an issue. There's something definitely wrong with this police department.
Now that the police are finally leaving, it's time to game plan how to serve Josh.
And here they come again.
Then, you guessed it, we got the police called on us again.
Alright, well, officer now.
Oh, sure. The
For
paper?
what?
The serving paper?
Yeah.
Here you go.
Keith something.
Well.
Do they think it's a false case? What the heck?
Thank you for holding. How can I help you?
Trying to speak with someone to verify if a case is, just verify if a case is real.
Yeah, looks like a real small claims case in our court.
Okay, thank you for your help. That's all for today. Thank you.
I think this phone call was
it's
the
a real
breaking
one.
point for the police.
Alright, there's that bitch right there.
The police couldn't handle the fact that I was right and they were wrong.
Hello. Okay.
Okay, we're trying to find you back.
Am I being arrested?
You're under arrest right now.
Really?
Right.
Ben got arrested. Like, they didn't say anything when they were putting him in handcuffs. They just said, you're being arrested.
I was confused on what I was being arrested for.
Okay.
I mean, the same police officers that arrested me gave me permission to do exactly what I was doing.
You can film from the sidewalk wherever it's public, right? But you can't go on that property. If you do, you'll be charged, okay?
Okay, yeah, for sure.
I got arrested for just doing what the police told me to do.
That's
What's
Tonga.
even more confusing is the police are supposed to be the good guys. Why are they arresting an innocent person to protect an
Tonga?
evil criminal? Well, back when I was still waiting in the car to serve Josh, I got a phone call, and this call was from Brian, the collector's son who got all their stuff stolen. And he has a theory of what might be going on here.
Yeah, the cops down there are definitely all in with the Mormon community, and being the Bricks and MiniFigs is part of that and worth millions. I would not doubt that they have donated hefty sums to the Mormon church, of which all the cops are probably a part of.
Yeah, Brandon Best, Joshua Johnson, and Eamon, the CEO, are all super Mormon. Like, the CEO even went to the Mormon University. And when I looked up all the police officers who were treating me unfairly, they were all Mormon too.
And they take care of their own, man. They are like a huge clan that takes care of each other.
And instead of trying to get rid of the few bad people who are making Mormonism look bad, they're for some reason choosing to protect these criminals, but eventually
Something tells me
they
that,
got
I mean,
released
it's
from
not
jail.
all, I know a lot of Mormons, but
And this is when it really hit me that the justice system has decided to protect these criminals. So now there's really only one way I can think of to get this family the money back that got stolen from them, which is a GoFundMe. Yeah, it is a pretty anticlimactic ending, but at least I'm confident that I'm not going to get in trouble for this. Now that our GoFundMe is live, it's time to promote it, to start getting donations. We printed out the GoFundMe's picture to hang it up so we could get a nice Instagram video to post to social media. But before the group could even hang the picture up, the police came.
What you guys up to?
We're starting a GoFundMe.
Yeah.
What we're doing is we're going to get a bunch of publicity to get basically all this money back for this family.
Yeah.
You know, we're not going to do the lawsuit anymore. We're just going to do this GoFundMe. We've already got it started.
It can run into some defamation stuff.
Again, the police were thinking of any technicality they could think of to protect their Mormon friend.
Look at your stalking code. See if it's that. If it's not, we're going to look at disorderly. If it's not disorderly, then we're going to look at the city ordinance.
But after going through every law they could think of, it turns out that hanging this sign on a fence and then taking a picture of it for Instagram is not illegal. In fact, what the group is doing is actually protected under the First Amendment, freedom of speech. So one of the police officers let the group know that they were okay to keep doing this.
Right now, I don't think you guys break the law.
But this other police officer wasn't
police
able to
officer.
accept this reality.
Who is that?
Take it down.
And then for the rest of this footage, the police redacted all of the audio. So I called up the police station to find out why.
All the redactions are done pursuant to the Utah State Code. We don't redact things just because we feel like it or, you know, just because something looks funny. Everything is redacted pursuant to Utah State Code. And other than that, I can't really delve into any more detail.
But the police made a mistake. They accidentally forgot to mute this police officer's audio, so when you sync the two clips together, I can actually hear what they're saying here.
He sees it or give it back? Is it an occasional crime? Is it disorderly conduct? Why? Is he upset about it? I mean, I guess, but that's not.
Yeah, this police officer is right. Just because this might make Josh upset does not make this poster illegal. So I decided to let the police department know that some of the redactions they made aren't exactly what they're claiming they are. I think you guys might have accidentally forgot to redact another clip that was at the same time. And when I synced the two clips together, I was able to see what they were saying, like what the redaction was. And he was talking about how what we're doing actually isn't illegal and how the police officer might be wrong. And so it wasn't about protecting a victim. It wasn't any personal information. And so I was wondering, it seems like there might be a lot of stuff like that that got redacted, maybe to protect the police officers, not to protect the victims, if that makes sense. And so...
yeah, we don't do that. So like I said, anything that's redacted is pursuant to Utah State Code.
I can tell because when I sync the two clips together, I'm actually able to see that that's what the redaction was.
Okay, well, that didn't happen.
That definitely didn't happen?
No, I don't do that, Ben. I follow the Utah State Code, like I just said.
I don't know. It seems like the police department redacted this entire conversation because right here the police are actually admitting to themselves that none of this is illegal, but they're still going to try to arrest us
really
anyways.
does happen.
It seems like the only reason they're getting rid of this audio is to protect the police officers from getting fired. I don't know what the police officers are saying in this next clip, but I'm pretty sure they're scheming up a way to get the group arrested, because this is what happens next.
And Lieutenant Adamson can correct me if I'm wrong, but we're going to seize your phone right now.
Don't.
Trying to see this guy's name. Hold up. Okay, I'm gonna slow this down.
Because this is what happens next.
And Lieutenant Adamson can correct me if I'm wrong, but we're going to seize your phone right now.
Adamson. So this guy's a lieutenant. And you figure as a lieutenant, he should know more about the law. Because, I mean, in order to be a lieutenant, captain, major, you know, chief, however their rankings are, to earn those stripes, there is education amongst all that. So he should know what he's doing is wrong as a lieutenant.
Do not do that. You understand me? Right now you're attempting to destroy evidence. Okay? Put your hands behind your back.
I was just locking my phone.
Okay, I'm gonna switch over to the police officer's body cam POV so we can dissect what just happened. First, the police officer asks if he can confiscate Sheldon's phone, so Sheldon says, okay, and reaches in his pocket to give it to him. But at this point, Sheldon sees that his phone is unlocked. And at this moment, he decided
Bottom line is, you never give your phone
before giving it to the police officer. He was going to lock his phone, which is
never give your phone away unless there's a
warrant. There's no search warrant, so Sheldon is legally allowed to lock his phone. But as the police officer saw Sheldon's thumb moving towards that lock button, he snatched it out of his hands. And now the police officer's claiming that because he tried to lock his phone, he's destroying evidence.
Silence.
Yeah, I was giving it to you.
Stop talking.
I was
Stop
giving
talking,
it to you.
Okay?
It's on my money. Look, it's on my wallet. I was turning it off.
Right now, this phone is being seized as part of this investigation, and you're being arrested. Okay, let's put him in the back of the car.
And again, the police decided to break the law, arrest Sheldon, all to protect an evil criminal.
Okay. He should be allowed to power off his phone. Period. But search warrant is what's needed.
By hitting one button on my phone. Now I'm sure you have a phone as well. When you hit the power button, that doesn't delete anything, does it?
I imagine it wouldn't, yeah.
Yeah, so that's all I did. So I don't know how that's...
No, it's not whether you imagine, it's what you know.
Now that Sheldon is in jail, just for promoting our GoFundMe, we started doubting if we'll ever even be able to get Brian his money back for his dad's Lego collection. It's crazy that out of all the powerful organizations I've gone up against, the one company I'm not able to beat is a Lego company. I literally couldn't have imagined a worse ending for this video. But I had no clue that it was about to get way worse.
Directing Park Police Department, make yourself known.
Search warrant. Stand up.
Right. Okay. Where's the search warrant? Why are you holding guns up?
No. Don't move like that.
Why did you grab him like that?
Don't move like that. Okay?
Yeah, this cop pulled my arm so far back, it dislocated my shoulder. He claims it's because I was attempting to make an escape or something.
Don't move like that. You understand me? Don't move like that. Don't move quick. Everybody just chill.
But if we go back a little bit, you can see I was being completely still when he grabbed me, and I actually made 0 quick movements. So this police officer is just straight up lying so he can give me a serious injury.
Included in the warrant are Legos.
Yes. The police department got an official warrant to search our house for stolen Legos. I should have seen this coming. Josh did threaten me in the last video that if I go out and actually try to sue him, he's gonna come out and say that I'm the one that stole the Legos. Seriously, even though he's acting like a crazy person. Anyways, the cops probably stole the Legos, is why they it says there is now certain property or evidence described as any stolen merchandise, specifically Lego merchandise. It's evidence of illegal conduct on us that we stole the Legos. they're looking that we stole the Legos.
Find any stolen Legos. Again, the police illegally redacted this conversation to avoid them looking stupid, but I'm pretty sure that's what they were talking about. But instead of doing what any rational police officer would do and let us go, they're sticking to their story that we're the thieves.
So they took them off.
Detective Nikosha.
Last time, I was able to get released on bail. But this time, they're requesting that I be held in jail a month until my court date. But there's honestly nothing for me to hide, so I went through the entire
Now he's talking.
Right.
At
this point,
you don't talk.
Idea as well, right?
I don't know whose idea that was, because I kind of just started. I think they.
But he was supportive of it as his channel, right? He said,
like, just thinking.
Right?
Police officers took away my bail, so now I have to wait a month in jail, and ended up releasing me on bail. So now, at least I'm a free man until my court case.
Let's go, man,
Okay, and you gotta look at this at perspective of somebody who doesn't know what they're doing, never been put in jail before,
that
never.
Josh stole the Legos
you know.
in our GoFundMe. So if you say who the thief is, then that is illegal for us to do that.
Now, I just have to wait for court, and honestly,
He's not a lawyer.
I'm
He don't
not
know
excited.
the law.
My entire life, I was taught if you steal from people, you get in trouble, and if you help people, you get rewarded. But I guess I was just taught a lie. By me trying to help and do the right thing,
No. In this world,
all
you're
I did
guilty
was
before
just
you're
screw everything up and get all of my friends in trouble. I couldn't fix anything, and now with all the charges
You're
I
not
got in this
innocent until
video,
proven
I'm
guilty.
looking at
You're
least
guilty until
5
you're
years in
proven
jail. But I finally accept my fate. I failed.
Believe it or
Now
not, no matter
it's time to go home.
how you want to see it, that's what it is. That's exactly what it is. You know.
But before I made it home, one of my roommates called me saying that a police officer just showed up to our house.
So it rings the doorbell, and it's like, is Mr. Snyder here? I was like, why? I was like, can I?
Had to guess, I'd say that Bricks
Saying that there was a warrant out for my arrest. Now, and the American police have no authority here. What's going on? What the heck is that thing? Can you let us on that?
Well, that's the slack line that he's known to do.
But at this moment, I realized what I had to do. Bricks and MiniFigs thinks they can just bully anyone who tries to stop them in committing their crimes. And what's the only way to stop a bully? To stand up to them.
If me posting this picture online once got the city this upset where they had to arrest me, just think about how upset they'd be if thousands of people started wearing it.
Which is why the picture that got me arrested, I'm putting that picture on a shirt.
And you can buy this merch at WeStealFromOldPeople.com. So go right now. It's gonna be sick.
And yeah, all of the law enforcement that's protecting Bricks and MiniFigs is gonna be pissed. But there's nothing they can do because I'm in Mexico.
Anyways, part 3 is now live on my Patreon at patreon.com/RecklessBen.
Also on Patreon, you'll find
Go
tons
check
of
out his
behind-the-scenes
Patreon, y'all.
content, plus the movie I made that all the streaming services rejected once they saw how gnarly it was. And all of the money I make goes directly towards trying to fight Bricks and MiniFigs so they stop doing bad things to people. Also, make sure to donate to the GoFundMe we set up for Brian. I'm not really...
Yeah, there's apparently a GoFundMe for Brian and them, and I will go ahead and put that in the chat. Give me a second. Let me put it in the chat here. All right, that's blah, 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 blah. Sorry, I have an echo. I heard an echo. Anyways, That's the GoFundMe. Y'all can go help him. He's got 525,920 raised. This is to help not only for the Brian Menzel, but there's a bunch of legal cases and stuff like that. So let's go further.
Really sure if I'm allowed to promote this. I mean, I got arrested just for creating this thing, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Everyone donate to this GoFundMe. I'm in Mexico now. The police can't do anything to me here.
I'm investigating a $200,000 Lego dispute that's turning into one of the craziest legal cases in years.
All right, so with all that said and done, let's see here. Wait. Let's see here. All right, so with all that said and done, we do happen to see that there is a lot of stuff that is going on with this story. We are completed with part 2 of this Reckless Band saga on this. We do got part 3 to go on, and hopefully we can see more of this. If y'all are interested in seeing more, make sure you like and subscribe, comment. Let me know that you're out there. I mean, if you're watching this or you're interested in this story, and my opinions on it, type 1 in the chat, or let me know that me help shining a light on this situation is kind of something I hope that is noble. I kind of want to keep this story alive. I don't want it to die down. I want people to know how bad the world actually is, how corrupt it actually can be, and the situations from us little people getting beat down by the big people all the time, the rich and famous. And because some of us don't have the money to deal with lawsuits and go to court. I mean, I had good credit myself, and the last apartment complex I stayed at decided to lie and put that I owe them so much money and reported me to the credit bureau and made my credit score go down just because they want to lie. And I can't fight them because I don't got the lawyers, and I don't even know where to go to look or what kind of lawyers I need to have. I don't know. It's one of those things where I'm just going to have to suck up a couple grand and cover the couple grand just to move on, just to get my credit score back, just to be able to move on and be okay. Eventually, I would hope to have owned a home by now, a house. But unfortunately, with the medical bills and all my medical stuff and everything, and all the stuff that comes with it. I mean, I'm in a wheelchair. I don't even have a wheelchair ramp to come out of my house. I have 3 steps that I have to go down. I don't have a wheelchair ramp. So all I ask is, this is the kind of stuff I had to pull out of my own pocket for, which I I'm barely covering rent. I'm barely covering this. The big companies are destroying you by reporting false stuff on your credit. It doesn't make you look good. You just cannot get out of a hole. That's in the situation I'm in. Brian Mansell, I understand your situation. You got stuff stolen from you, and the big guy is keeping you down. And you can't fight them in court because you financially can't afford to even take a day off to even look for a lawyer, or or in my case, I'm disabled and I have a lot of medical issues, and yet I can't just get up and fight. So bottom line is I'm hoping I'm going to help out by shining a light on these things. I'm not the perfect guy. I'm not perfect at all. I have skeletons in my closet that anybody could go look at. I mean, I'm not perfect, but I'll tell you right now, I'm never that horrible. I'm not this kind of horrible. I'm not like BAM franchises. I never done anything that terrible in my life. I made mistakes, yes, and I'll admit to them, and I will handle what I had to handle. I take responsibility for things I had to be responsible for. But there's times when kids are going to be kids, and there's also times where you accept your what you do wrong, and your responsibility. You handle your responsibilities well. But like I said, there's not one thing I've ever done that was this terrible, and that's this disgusting, that this distraught. I never ever have gotten to that point. If anybody ever said I ever was in situations like that, well, I gotta say, prove it. And I mean, show factual, like the smoking gun proof. Really, really, not substantial evidence kind of proof. No, you gotta, really, really put uh okay, hey, can my time and account get unhidden